Welcome, Aries, to your Astrodice reading for November. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you're friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is in the description area under the video. Okay. Oh, look at that. What do we got? The 8th house. Really wanted to tell us that. Let's let it go. Got some Plutarian energy coming in with some Capricorn energy coming in. Very nice. Okay. So going straight over here to Pluto, letting us know, Aries, that you're going through this huge transformation right now. Wow, you've been going through a lot of transformations. Last month you went through a transformation, and now you're going through another one. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and or rebirth. Just changing a lot around for your life within the last month. So continuing with this new, continuing rebirth. Wow, just keep growing and growing, going and going strong. Doing this Capricorn, which is good because talk about hardworking, serious, taking everything really serious is really taking on this transformation. Materialism looks really good this month. Bestows shrewdness and cautious of ambition. This cautiousness of ambition is really a good thing though too, because you're watching each step as you're transforming within the 8th house. The 8th house is talking about your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So it could just be literally just your finances as well. Really watching where your finances are going and really taking control of your intense emotions. If you have any kind of shared resources with another person, you could be talking about any kind of assets. Maybe you're getting ready to buy a car. Maybe you have a shared bank account. Take it how it resonates, right? Because it could be any of it could be inheritances. So we're talking about jointly controlled money and assets, taxes, inheritance, and obligations. So just taking on the obligations is really what we're going to say at this time, because that's where it really feels that it's really coming through for you. Resource area of your life is, I've noticed last month, because a lot of you, I realized, got new jobs, we're putting money into stock exchange, things of this nature. So it is, and there's the transformation card coming out, talking about this huge cycle change, again, in the very beginning of the month. So this is actually happening throughout the month. You're feeling this transformation coming and taking this big leap forward. I feel like this is going to lead to this big leap forward that you're going to have, especially right now, as you're feeling this transformation coming. It's like I'm letting go of anything that doesn't serve me, because I'm transforming into this beautiful new energy and this beautiful new path that I'm looking for. It feels like you do have some professional assistance. You might have a new boss on the job who is actually helping more. You could have this tax consultant that's working with you to get all of your stuff, all your little piggies in a row, right? However it is, it does feel like you do have this professional assistance around you to help you get on your way, which is bringing your life into this more peaceful place. If you're going through a divorce and you have these resources and all these things, you might be having this lawyer or whoever coming in to help out, legal assistance, something of this nature. Take it how it resonates, but whatever it is, this professional assistance is helping you a lot. It could be running down your money, however it is. Helping you out in the 8th house. My gosh, you're so independent and taking control of, here's this beautiful Capricorn energy coming through right here, saying I'm feeling so independent. I'm doing this all by myself. I feel like I'm in a place of surety. My materialism is right where it needs to be. If I need a car, I'm getting the money together to do these things. Investing, if you want to invest, maybe this is an investor, you know, invest your money, putting money away, however it is. But doing this right here is helping you get your money and your situations in a very controlled state. And you're feeling like the transformation is making you feel like you're in more control and in a more independent state, meaning I don't have to rely on anyone. maybe just some professional assistance, right? Hey, look, I got all my stuff together. I'd like some help over here about how to do this, how I would like to. Yeah, it could be for your family. It could be a trust fund. It could be anything that has to do with the Ten of Cups, because you have the overall achievements and you feel that this professional assistance is getting you to even succeed in more areas. Peace. You're coming into a more peaceful place, not feeling like you're scattered and confused and running all over the place, trying to get things done. Last month, it does feel like you were going through a transformation, but there was a lot of action going on, right? There was a lot of back and forth movement of me getting here. I have to go there. I have to do this. I have to do that, right? To get to the place that you are now. So it's not a negative thing. It was just you moving and shaking and putting yourself into the place that you are now feeling this month. So kudos to you for taking on the out of control, overwhelming transformation of what you had to get to this month, where now you feel more peace of mind, not having to move all over the place. And I think the professional assistance is going to actually help also, Aries, because it's going to allow you to now kind of put matters kind of in their hands a little bit, and allow them to kind of take over in some of the places where you were trying to figure things out, right? So you have the courage coming up in the mid-month for the 8th house. There is a decrease in the cycle going on, but you have great gratitude. So we have to understand, even though you have this decrease over here, what are we decreasing in? But it must not be horrible, because you still have great gratitude. Are you decreasing in needing the help of the professional assistant? Now that's what it makes me think there, because now you're saying, I have the courage now and understanding of what the professional assistance was doing, so I no longer are of need of your services. I only needed your services for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Now I'm all done. I figured it out. So that could be, so maybe you're not using their assistance as much as you were. Doesn't mean they have to actually go away. It just means I don't need to talk to you as much. I don't need to be in your office as much as I was before. But the decrease is showing, well, let's see exactly, I feel like it's the need of this professional assistance. You were learning a lot about what you need to learn about, and now it's saying, you got it. You got the 8th house now. You don't need to talk to them 900 times anymore. Okay, so having the courage to move forward within the new transition. You do have the Page of Wands. There was a place that you felt like you weren't traveling towards the courage as much as you were now. So I just feel like this is kind of crazy. It's like Page of Wands upside down. It almost feels like you said you were feeling like you were kind of disloyal to yourself by not having, that's that big leap forward, isn't it? What I find on the Page of Wands, that's what it is. Having the courage now to even take a bigger leap forward. That might be why we're saying the professional assistance is not really needed now. You can do it by yourself, right? You have the faith and the courage and to take the leap forward to, do the rest of everything by yourself. You've got the harvest coming in. You have the nurturing and the understanding with the Empress. Taking this on by yourself, having the courage to take this on by yourself. So that's decrease. Fight on the decrease. Hey, everybody needs to sometimes show us the way. Page of Cups for the new, yeah. Okay. So within a financial standing point over here with the Page of Cups upside down, yeah, it's definitely saying, okay, well, where I felt like there was a little confusion and I didn't feel like I was comfortable enough, or maybe I didn't feel like I was, just something of that nature, kind of, right? But they're kind of disappointed that you want to get rid of their professional assistance. So there is this kind of disappointment over here, like you don't want my help anymore, and you're like, well, no, I kind of get it now. I completely understand. So they do feel like they're disappointed because they think that the money of the 8th house, or the situations of the 8th house, they're afraid that it's going to go awry without their assistance. And you're saying, no, I have the courage to do this. I learned how to do this. It only took a couple of weeks. I'm smart. I'm not an idiot, right? I get what you're going at, and I understand. But they're afraid that you're going to go awry, or at least that's what they're making you want to believe, depending on where you're going. Now, mind you, if this is a very expensive personal assistant, yeah, they're going to be like, I don't know, Mr. Baker, this is kind of a complicated situation going. You're going, no, it's not. It's not that complicated. You just want me to continue to keep paying for your services. But I'm telling you, thank you for your assistance. I get it. So it could be more of them trying to make you believe that you can't do something without them, right? So they're prohibiting the progress, or they're afraid you're going to prohibit the progress of your own eighth house without their assistance, right? But they're kind of, I feel like for a lot of you, they're playing car salesmen, right? Trying to sell themselves because they don't want to lose their clientele, right? So you're having a decrease and it doesn't mean you're actually getting rid of it. It just means you're not talking to them as much, but that just means you're not making money. Right? Because with the Page of Cups upside down in the career area, it says you think the plans and ideas at work are fantastic. You get it. The others don't share the views. That would be the personal assistant doesn't share your views. Okay? And that's just because, well, like I said, they could be out of some money if they don't get to talk to you, 2 times a week, right? Or you don't get to stop by their office for a fee. Okay, if it's just a family member, they're kind of upset because they just feel like they're getting kind of outsed, right? Because they want to help you. But you're saying, no, I've got this, and I'm walking into this new chapter, and this new chapter is still a part of the rebirth over here. Now we have the kind of rebirth of understanding going on where you got the courage enough to say, I got this. I think I can do this too. A decrease in assistance. Okay, so you have a great gratitude over here because it just feels like everything is coming your way. Thanksgiving is around the corner. You're just sitting at that table just going, thank you. What are you thankful for? My life in this rebirth. Thank you. And that's for anybody and everybody. You're still looking at this cup, though. You're still looking at this cup. There's still something up in the air that you still want to bring down, though. You have great gratitude for everything that's going on, but it does feel like you still have this cup that you're trying to bring to you. It could be over here and where you're trying to get this professional assistance to. It's a little worrisome in a little ways, but you do still have the courage to get so. Right? Look at that, 3 of Wands. You haven't given up on the ship. The ship is the cup, right? To the next step of the process. So as you have the great gratitude, you just keep seeing that ship coming in. It's just feeling like, how am I going to get this cup to me, right? How am I going to get this ship to dock? It's literally talking about the same exact thing. I mean, look at them, you guys. I want that cup to come to me. I'm a little worried. How am I going to get that? But I know I can do it by myself. I really don't need this guy's help, okay? Because I've learned. And then you're over here going, God, I got to get this ship to dock. I got to think of things. So now you're thinking. You have a little worry. But yeah, you have a lot of thought. And you're getting ready you're thinking about how you're going to take action on getting that ship/cup. Okay? So there's going to be, but you have all this gratitude saying, well, if I've made it this far, shit, sky's the limit, right? So going after the next plan of action is really what this is really talking about. This reading is really talking about the next plan of action. You got this loving woman or this loving person around you. Could be man or female, man or female. Creative endeavor is a little down at the end of the month. You're not feeling the creativity, the creative spark that you're used to having, Aries, which is interesting. Fire signs usually have this beautiful creative spark about them, especially Aries, Leo, are very creative people. But the creativity is a little low, but it does feel like maybe talking about these ships coming in, maybe that's just getting creative about thinking about that, because it looks like you're thinking about this instead. Hello. I'm talking about love in the 8th house. Sharing my intents. Now we're talking about what? We were talking about all the money and the finances. Now we're talking about what? Oh, I'm done talking about that for a while, Aries says. I'm ready to get some intense emotions going on. Well, hello. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm all done with that for a while. That could also be a little bit of a decrease coming in later. As you decrease, you might even be decreasing a little bit more because you got this lovely person sitting next to you. Friends and colleagues. Here we go. Yeah, now I want to get social. I want to have my intense emotions come out. I want some fun and some share, instead of just talking about resources and money all month, I want to go out and have some fun. So I just feel like the creative endeavor that you were working on this whole month, now it's time to have a little fun. Get those emotions going. The loving woman or the loving man. It's just feeling like it's kind of feminine because it just feels like, hi, how are you? I'm feeling really emotional. And you're like, hey, I could use some emotions. Because I've been working my ass off multitasking. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I've been working my ass off multitasking over here, opening all these doors. So I could totally open up this door. Now it just feels like you're opening up this new door. You're like, hi. Could be with a Scorpio. Yeah, time for some passion and some fun with your friends. And even if it's, just a platonic relationship of your best friend coming around, maybe it's not 100% passionate. It's just the passion of wanting to go and have some fun, having something different going on. Let's do something because you realize that you've been working so hard over here. You just want to stop caring about that for a minute. So you're not giving it any reflection or any thought at this moment about that. You're like, I'll get back to that. I want to focus on something else. And with the friends and colleagues, you're moving towards them because now it's just time, like I said, for some happy, loving fun. Okay, and yeah, you're moderately moving towards that. And yeah, definitely you will get back to worrying about this ship coming in later, right? God, we only give it so much energy for so long. Our head starts hurting, right? Until my head spins. So it feels like this friend or this loved one, and maybe this loved one and friends. That's what it really feels like this loved one and friends come in. Could be family and friends. And it's just time to have some fun. That's it. That's all I got. Something that you're more passionate about, something that's got your attention somewhere else besides busting your butt over here, right? Which you're doing a great job anyways. Okay, so awesome. And great reading for you guys. Until next time, peace and love.